Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, my name's Jaden Pedersen. Behind me there is my 07 XR5. Right here is my YZ. And today we're actually going to be doing something related with the YZ. So we're going to make this pipe look brand new again. Tools you're going to need today are something to remove this spring, Scotch-Brite or scouring pad, multi-purpose spray, because I'll show you why, and also some heat. If you're under the age of 16, get some parental guidance, because I don't want to be liable for someone's burning. So what these two springs are doing, they are pulling the pipe up to the header. So there's no clamp up there, as you can see, and yeah, so it's just a really simple way. But be careful when taking these off because they can fling around. So when you're doing it, try and be safe and do it quick. So yeah, just pop them off and cover your eyes. Okay, so it is quite the challenge to get my camera in here and also doing it, but I'm going to try and show you. There's a lot of force and tension. See how it pops off like that? And I'll do it on this side, just pull it down and up. Oh, there we go. Bob's your uncle. This pipe is now off. Now you need to just undo this one. I think it's an 8mm. By the looks of it, yeah, 8mm. Pop that on off and then she's good to go. I lie, there's another one right here. So that one's another 8mm, or it might be even 10mm. I'll go check. So there we go, just cracking these two nuts. And then this one right here. So what you want to do is you just want to grab your Scotch-Brite or your scouring pad and just work it on the pipe. No lubrication. Just work it, and then until she's nice and smooth and shiny, and I'll show you the next step. Whilst doing this because it's 32 degrees here in Australia. So I forgot to mention, if you have access to a sandblaster at home or at work, wherever, you can almost do this in a sandblaster because it's only surface rust, and it will make your job a lot easier. But since I don't have access to a sandblaster at this point in time, I'm just going to use a scouring pad, which is still good, but it could be better with the sandblaster. So just work the magic, and she's coming nicely. She's coming along nicely. So I need to finish this bike off later because work's decided to call me in on a Saturday, and you know I can't turn down the double time. So let's get it. Sorry about yesterday guys, I had to duck off to do a fill-in shift because, you know, one of the boys decided to go a little bit hard on Friday night, didn't come in and work on Saturday. So, you know, had to pump out that, buddy. But yeah, I'm in the car now, as you can see, and we're off to Super Cheap because I'm going to pick up some metal polish to see if I can bring up the finish a little bit better. So let's go down Super Cheap right now. Just a Ford thing, you know. Nah, she's a broken girl, day in, day out. It's just a Ford thing, you know. Like, nah, I scanned the code already. It comes up as the bank one O2 sensor, so I just need to order one of them from Jamie from OEM Denied, and then get one of them in the ear so it doesn't have this light on it. So don't you just hate it when you let other people drive and like they destroy your seating position? It's like, damn, Daniel, back in again, onwards. We're here. There's a Christmas sale on, so I might come out with a little bit more than just polish. Yeah, fingers crossed. I don't care. Just like that, I went in there only wanting to spend $20 on a tin of polish, but I ended up spending $150 something. Whose idea was it to give me money? Bloody hell, that was a bad idea. Usually I like to come in here with Dad, because like he tells me not to buy stupid shit, and since I was here by myself, I just had a little bit of fun. Listen to my end links bloody scrub on this bloody, oh yeah, that's feeling good. Yeah, nah, I love my end links scrubbing on speed bumps. Just a little dosage for the boys. So I made it back home. That's one of the purchases. I brought a motorbike stand, 2 tins of high temp paint in a textured finish. This is the only thing that I was meant to go in there for. And I managed to rack up $158 on just stuff that I pretty much don't really need. Oh, I need that for the track, but I don't really need these two. Well, my theory behind it, guys, is if this doesn't work out the way I am planned to, then I'm gonna just paint it black and then sand these back so it's just like a raw finish, if that makes sense. Hopefully that looks nice, but that's just the plan B option. So I'm gonna whack some metal polish on there just to speed up this process of the surface rust. Because yeah, I don't have a sandblaster on hand. I could go down to S&S powder coating, but they are flat out because of end of year. But yeah, so I just want to try and do it all by myself. Just reading the instructions. Apply the separately with a soft cloth and buff with circulations with a clean cloth. Okay. So all you have to do with this metal polish, they supply a little pad thing in there, in the lid. So you just buff it like normal. It's just polish. And Justin's down here to help. Yeah, good on ya. I haven't used this metal polish before, but it smells alright. So here it goes. Okay, so the feeling of this, it feels like a compression bandage, but yeah, I'm just gonna put just a little bit on this and just work it in this little section here. So what I'm doing right now, just grabbing a little finger load, just like that, and working it in this section here. Okay, so it is bringing up something. Just wondering how long will I have to be sitting here for. It is, I don't know if it's just mud that's been caked on there or what. Oh, like, you know what I mean? Anyway guys, I'm just gonna work some more off camera and see if it brings up anything different. So I don't know if I'm having any luck with this polish, but this side here looks alright. See, as you can see, you can start to see the blue texture from the welds. That she is looking alright for just a little bit of elbow grease. I think I've spent so far 25 minutes and that much of polish. She was nearly choppers, so I don't know. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth the 25 minutes and sweating your arsehole out? The answer is yes, boys. The answer is yes. Alright, so where am I going to do next? Alrighty. Dip. Alright, just gonna splodge it around. Do all this. See, as you can see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. It looks like there's like some sort of like bicarb soda in there to break down the metals and oxidization. And I have noticed that it does help a lot if you let it sit for a little bit, but not too long. And just try to irritate the metal by just dabbing it and scrubbing it around. But yeah, as you can see, I'm fairly impatient, so I'm just ready to shake up this bad boy. Just as I was going to give up, I decided to whip out the scouring pad and use some metal polish. I can safely say using this is far better and a lot easier to use as well than that little rag. Don't get me wrong, this here would probably work with like oxidization and wheels or something like that, but removing surface rust like this, the scouring pad is the magic trick. And as you can see right here, she's turning brown. I think it's just solely mud. Just giving it a good scrub-a-dub-dub. Okay, so I got some great success with using the metal polish and the scouring pad. But I just think it was taking too long, so I'm just using a sheet of 1500, as you can see, and just by doing that pass right there, she's coming up nice, so it's a no-brainer. So let's just crack on with this one right now. I wish I had a lenishing sander. It'll make it a lot easier. Like, I've got an orbital, but that's only suitable for flat surfaces, so we can't really use that one. Let's get some progress into this because it's getting quite late in the day. So I think this is the best I can get it, because I've tried the polish, tried Scotch-Brite with polish, tried just Scotch-Brite, and then 1500 sandpaper. Just these marks here and like all these little marks are actually pitting in the metal, and what happens there, it's build-up of like oils, muds and stuff like that actually get soaked into the metal, and you need to get sandblasted out. So since I don't have a sandblaster, I could go down to S&S, but they're flat out because it's the end of the year. So I'm just going to leave it like this. It looks a lot better than it did. Didn't look as rusty. If you guys remember, it was all tarnished throughout here. It's looking nice now. So we're going to apply some heat along the welds and see if we can change it to a nice bluey colour like she is along here. Since I don't have welding gloves, these Tool Pro gloves will have to do. I don't think they're going to help much, but it's going to be better than bare hands. So this is what I mean by you want a Guardian Leviosa. Just want to crank her up. Nice blue flame. And then just work the welds. bit of light, I can already feel it getting hot. So I put a little bit too much heat in some places. Like that doesn't look too bad. Along there doesn't look too bad, but like under here it's just real dark and hideous. Like along here is real hideous. So, and like especially there. So I'm just gonna spray paint it black because it will also hide all this pitting as well. And what I'll do is I'll just grab the 1500 grit and go over the DEP pipes. So I'm going to hang this along the clothesline right now. I grabbed this one here so it retains the heat and it's also like a matte textury look. So yeah, it's just good. Look at that. It's just yucky. Well, if I don't end up liking this, then I can sandblast it all and start again. So here's the options. She's looking all nice there. Mad. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. Just a matte black finish with the logo etched out. Mad. I also painted this part as well, so it wasn't the gross. So guys, me and Jasper are going to sign out today. Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to stick around, because there is going to be some big plans for the Focus, and a few of my mates know. So yeah. So guys, make sure you stay fresh, stay clean, and I'll see you guys in the next scene. Yeah, you.